On Out and About Columbus this week, motorcycle season is here, and today's show is all about motorcycling. It wouldn't be a show about motorcycles without the Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum. This museum, located in Pickerington, has something for everyone.
You know, there's really something for everyone here, Mike, whether you're a motorcyclist or not. You know, we have an art exhibit here that's two wheels plus motor that's attracted a lot of folks who wouldn't ordinarily come to a motorcycle museum.
If you're not ready for a full-blown motorcycle, a scooter may be just the ticket. Aside from being a lot of fun, they're very economical on gas.
On average, scooters get between about 80 and 120 miles per gallon. I'd say mostly you should expect to get about 85 or 90.
Thinking of customizing your motorcycle? We can show you a place that can take it from mild to wild.
We do sound systems on motorcycles, LED lighting as you can see, all the way to alarm systems, navigation, GPS, and any cool little tricks to help customize the bike for the owner.
So grab the throttle, rev up that engine, and get ready for the ride of your life on today's show. Whether you're looking for a weed whacker, a generator, a motorcycle, or an ATV, we stopped by Honda Marysville Motorsports and learned more about what makes this place unique from Connor McGuire. Well, Connor, Honda Marysville Motorsports is a powerhouse dealer. What does that mean?
Honda Marysville Motorsports, being a powerhouse dealer, we're a Honda Level 5 powerhouse dealer, which makes us exclusive to the entire lineup of Honda products. We're one of about only 40 stores in the entire U.S., which makes us unique to the Honda product.
Tell me, what was someone going to find that walks in your front door here?
They're going to find an entire lineup of brand new Honda products. So if you're looking for a scooter, an ATV, a motorcycle, on-road motorcycle, if Honda makes it, we carry it.
Yeah. You know what I thought was interesting? Seeing weed whackers and generators over there and lawnmowers.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. Again, being a powerhouse dealer, not only do we carry an entire lineup of Honda motorcycles, but we carry an entire lineup of power sports products too and power equipment. So if you need a generator, a lawnmower, a weed whacker, a sub pump, if Honda makes it, we have it.
You know, one of the things I thought was interesting, and you brought this point up, is you also have the Honda store here as well. Mm-hmm. And you can take bikes in on trades on cars or vice versa, right?
Absolutely. Being paired with our Honda Marysville car store, we actually can take motorcycles in on trade for bikes for cars, and vice versa. And we pair with them doing a lot of different things with advertising, with giving back to the community.
So what services can I find here at Honda Marysville Motorsports?
Here at Honda Marysville Motorsports, not only do we carry, again, an entire lineup of brand new Honda products, we also provide over 150 used motorcycles. So even if you're not looking for a brand new bike, we carry a lot of things from Honda, Yamaha, Harley-Davidson, Kawasaki. If you name it, we have a little bit of everything. We also carry an entire lineup of Honda genuine accessories, and we also have an entire fully staffed service department as well. With our service department, we have 3 technicians. They're all Honda Redline certified, but what makes them unique is that between the 3 technicians that we have, they're certified in just about every major manufacturer. So whether you have a Yamaha, Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, BMW, if you name it, we work on all makes and models.
Where do you get more information?
You can check us out at hondamotorsports.net.
So you got your new motorcycle and you need to get it insured. Well, we stopped by Eagle Insurance Agency in Sunbury and talked to Glenn Evans about your best bet when you go to insure that new motorcycle. So Glenn, give me a little background on Eagle Insurance.
Eagle Insurance Agency started in about 2006. The history prior to that, myself, an agent for 40 years. My son worked for me in our former agency for about 10 years. And of course, June, that works for us out front's been here for 6 years, and she worked for me prior to that. So,
you know, this show is all about motorcycles, and of course, you know, people get all excited to go out and get a motorcycle, and maybe insurance isn't top of mind awareness at that point. What would you say to someone that's about ready to purchase a motorcycle?
Well, number one, congratulations, because I get excited over new things, especially if they're shiny and have a lot of chrome on them. But my advice would be make sure that you have your ducks in order as far as insurance, protecting your purchase, number one, for fire and theft and collision, and of course then the liability portion. It's a motor vehicle just like any other motor vehicle, and you want to make sure you have the right protection in place at the right time.
And what kind of things do you insure on a motorcycle?
Well, typically you'd insure the bike for physical damage if it's a newer bike, fire and theft, vandalism, that type risk, collision or upset in case it gets down on you. Then typically you would add things like your liability protection for bodily injury or property damage. Medical insurance is not available on all bike policies, so I would encourage people to make sure they check on that. If you're going to have passengers, friends and neighbors ride with you, that's important.
Where do we get more information about the Eagle Agency?
We're located here at 206.5 North Columbus Street in Sunbury, Ohio, and our phone is 740-965-3056. We're at eagleagency.net as our website, but we'd encourage people to call, stop in. We would love to give them a no-obligation quotation, and we go based on a needs basis. We usually don't have a generic coverage we recommend. We customize it for each and every customer.
Whether you're looking for a great deal on a motorcycle or service or maybe parts and accessories, we found a wonderful place up in Sunbury. It's called Olive Green Cycle Works, and we had a chance to talk to Chris Peck, the owner, about this wonderful store. Tell us a little bit about your business and how you just got started and where you're at today.
All right, well, we started in 2005, moved the village of Sunbury in 2007. Started a service department here in town. It expanded into parts and accessories, and we're really an enthusiast shop. We're not really into the big biker crowd. So where you have like a BMW, a Triumph, Ducati, Japanese, and even like I said, even Harley Davidson, we can take care of you here at Olive Green Cycle Works.
Let's talk a little bit about your service department. I know that's how you got started, and I know that's probably one of the big areas for you. Tell us a little bit about your service area.
Well, we have Matt Anthony is our service technician lead back there. He is certified in Japanese and European. Anything you would need, we can take care of. Full service, from engines, transmissions, anything you would need, we can take care of for you here.
You were talking off camera a little bit about the personal attention here, and you're actually able to talk to Matt one-on-one. Talk about that a little bit with me.
Yeah, well, the nice thing about Sunbury, being in a village, is a small town atmosphere. If you want to come in and meet the owner, you want to talk to the guy that works on your bike, you can build a relationship. We're about relationships here at Olive Green Cycle Works. We sell a motorcycle to you or we service your bike. Most of our customers come back and they'll come in just to say hi and see how you're doing. It's a really good experience here.
Yeah. A lot of people think, boy, dealing with a small shop, I'm not going to get the great prices that I do, in the city or in that. That's not true, is it?
It's not. The nice thing about here at Olive Green Cycle Works is all the motorcycle companies pretty much buy from all the same wholesalers. So, we're still able to even give you better discounts than some of the bigger stores because we can take care of you here, and it's just a nice atmosphere to just have a nice personal experience.
Well, tell us how we get more information, Chris.
Well, you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, or you can check us out at ogcycleworks.com and get all the information you need.
After a quick 20-minute ride from Columbus, you can enjoy great food and drink in honor of firefighters from around the world. Jess and Tony from Firehouse Tavern told us more about the great atmosphere and tasty menu. So Jess, what is the significance behind the Firehouse Tavern? I see there's fire everything. Tell us about that.
My husband's a Columbus fireman. He was a local fireman here at Sunbury, so when we opened up 7 years ago, we went with the firehouse theme. We like to support our local firemen, support our military, and we've done that with the decorating. We have t-shirts from all over the country, even all over the world hanging up that people like to come and look at.
What is it that draws people here?
It's a comfortable atmosphere. We have great food. We have cold drinks. You can come in, relax, and spend a couple hours here.
Well, let's talk about your drinks. What's special?
We have 14 different beers on draft. We change them out quite frequently. We have different seasonal drafts. We have a full liquor license here.
Okay, Tony, let's turn to you. I've heard you've got some of the best food around. Let's talk about your delicious food.
Yeah, we have 3/4-pound hamburgers that are rated 4th in Central Ohio. We have wings at we sell about 5,000 wings a week. We do a lot for the kids. We have kids meals on Mondays, all you can eat wings. On Tuesdays, 50-cent wings. On Saturdays, steak nights. On Thursday nights, different cut every week. We put out an email with our food, and people just come around from all over to enjoy our food.
I know you're a big supporter of local charities. Let's talk about some of those that you support here.
We support Big Walnut Schools. We do a lot with Big Walnut Schools. The Ohio Fallen Heroes Memorial is located here, so we do a lot with them. And we also have poker runs that come through every weekend for cancer, for children, for all sorts of things. So we like to try and support just about as much as we can.
How can we find out more, and where can we find you?
Our number is 740-965-2207 for our hours of operations, and our website. You can get on there, everything on there, from our menu to our catering menu to events that are going on throughout the area, and what we do to support our local community around here.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. OutandAboutColumbus.com. Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to Facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus. Well, if you're looking to have fun on two wheels, we certainly found it at Capital City Scooters on Summit Street. We talked to Caitlin Didier about this great store and getting started on one of these scooters. Well, Caitlin, it's great to have you back on this show again this year. So tell us what's new at Capital City Scooters.
Well, it's looking to be a great year. We've got a couple new models coming out. We carry, of course, SYM and Genuine scooters. New this year in SYM is the RV200. Here on the end. And Genuine is the automatic Stella, which we're super excited about. It's a very vintage looking scooter, but you don't have to shift. It's a nice ride.
And it seems like getting around the downtown on a scooter is kind of a cool way to do it, right?
Mm-hmm, sure, absolutely. Super fuel economy, so we get a lot of people who initially come in for that reason, get around town for not very much money. Usually they fall in love with the ride. Some of our customers just have always loved scooters, always wanted a scooter. So it kind of runs the gamut, but scooters are certainly a great way, especially in the downtown area, Short North area, easy to park, easy just to get all your errands done and have a little fun.
Yeah, we see these gas prices topping $3.85 a gallon right now. What kind of mileage do you get with one of these?
On average, scooters get between about 80 and 120 miles per gallon. I'd say mostly you should expect to get about 85 or 90.
Yeah, and that certainly is going to save you a lot of money, a bundle of money, for just running around town or going to work, things like that. I see people in suits riding these.
Yep, absolutely.
How do we get more information?
You can go to our website, www.capitalcityscooters.com. Give us a call at 614-265-2885, or just come by. We're at 2509 Summit Street.
Fantastic, Caitlin. Thanks so much for being on the show. And remember, you can always go to our website, OutandAboutColumbus.com. There you'll find a link. It'll get you over to Capital City Scooters. But if you're looking to start riding two wheels, this is the place to do it. The oldest and largest chrome wheel exchange in the United States is right here in our backyard. Bikes to Envy has developed a chrome plating system that can stand up to the abuse of a hammer. Al Milford told us about this durable product and more.
Well, we started back in the old days. I used to be a drag racer and got tired of being treated certain ways at motorcycle shops, loved it, decided to open up our own. We've been in business almost 20 years now. We do a chroming process that hardly anybody in the country can claim. We offer the nation's best warranty, a full 5 years, and we do a little thing called the hammer test. We're going to take this 3-pound sledgehammer, take this motorcycle wheel, bend the wheel, and the chrome doesn't even crack. Well, a hammer test literally shows people with their own eyes. Anybody can talk about how good their product is, but if you can't back it up, it doesn't mean anything. Most platers give you a 3-plate chrome with a 1-year warranty. We give you a 7-layer chrome with a 5-year warranty. Motorcycle riding is supposed to be fun, and after about an hour's ride, your butt starts going numb from the vibration. I don't care if you're on a Gold Wing to a Harley Davidson, doesn't matter. What we do, we install a gel pad, and the gel pad literally absorbs the vibration off your body. So now you can ride farther, have more fun, and go 2-3 times longer. Well, we offer a full line of services: tires, brakes, tune-ups, oil changes. There's not a whole lot we can't do. Seats. headlights to keep you safe. Keeping the customers safe out on the road is key. We're at 5728 Westbourne on the east side of Columbus, right off Taylor Station Road. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 2. 2:01 is Miller time. Sure do. Website www.bikes2envy. That's BIKES, the number 2, the letter N, letter V.
Would you own an older Japanese bike but just can't find parts for it? We have a place for you that's incredible. It's called Rice Paddy. We talked to Tom about some of the large and huge inventory that he has here that'll get your Japanese bike put back together. How'd you get started in this?
Well, about 20 years ago now, I was having trouble finding parts for my own bike and having trouble affording parts from a new dealer. You know, sometimes they can be quite expensive, and I thought that Columbus really needed an alternative that was just, you know, a little more affordable for the average guy.
I don't know how well known this place is to Columbus, you know, and it's probably one of the most incredible finds in the city.
I like to say it's Columbus's best kept secret in the motorcycling world because, you know, we do a lot of business online, we ship out a lot of parts. We're not totally dependent on the local community, but we like to, you know, be here for them and be able to offer parts for them and have them be able to come in and, you know, rustle through stuff and dig stuff up and find good things to customize their bike or, you know, get it back on the road.
Yeah. Now, do you have to come in and pull the parts off these, or do you already have the parts removed, or how does that all work?
Well, it's a little bit of both. I mean, we have some bikes, some of the, like, you know, sometimes you'll find stuff that's rougher, stuff that, you know, came from tow lots or was outside. And so we have a pick your own, pull your own area outside. But for the most part, what we do when we get really nice salvage bikes in is we take them apart and catalog the inventory and tag it with UPC codes and put it on the shelf. So it's right there. We can tell you in an instant if we have it and go back and get it off the shelf or put it in a box, ship it anywhere it needs to go.
What kind of, I guess, age range do you have parts for?
We go all the way back to 1965, and then we got a pretty good range of inventory to cover everything up to, say, 2005. We don't have stuff that's like the newest models because that area is pretty well covered in this business, but we have stuff for all the guys that have older vintage bikes.
Yeah. Tom, what's your new e-commerce site? I know that's how you sell a lot of things and people can find you. Where's that at?
www.ricepaddy.com.
Well, you think Columbus Car Audio and Accessories only does cars? Well, not so. They do a beautiful job on motorcycles, whether it's an alarm or a custom sound system. We learn more about the things that they can make your motorcycle do from Todd Godwin here at Columbus Car Audio. Well, Todd, of course, Columbus Car Audio, it's been a main staple of Columbus. We know the name, and we might not know, though, that you guys do a lot of custom bike work. Talk about some of the things that you can do to get that motorcycle being excellent.
Absolutely. People don't know that. We do sound systems on motorcycles, LED lighting, as you can see, all the way to alarm systems, navigation, GPS, and any cool little tricks to help customize the bike for the owner.
Yeah. You know, the thing that has amazed me is with these sound systems, do you have to put extra batteries? I mean, how do you power something as powerful as some of these sound systems that you have on motorcycles?
We don't do extra batteries typically. The factory charging system is adequate for what we do. We don't go overboard with additional amplifiers. We usually do 1 to 2 amplifiers, and so the factory charging system is fine with that.
That's incredible. What do you think is the most erratic sound system you've done, though?
Actually, we built a bike called the Real Talk Road Glide that went to the SEMA show in Vegas. We did a very elaborate sound system on it, and we even custom built the fairing for the motorcycle here in the shop. That bike went to, as I said, the SEMA show in Vegas. It also won the 2013 Easy Rider show for Judged Best of Show, and also the Road Iron Bagger of the Year.
You have a lot of ASE certified mechanics that work on these as well, right?
Yes, our installers are ASE certified. Our sales staff is very knowledgeable. We've done so many motorcycles. We know what works and what doesn't work, what techniques on the installation work and what does not work. Bikes are a harsh environment, so everything has to be built solid. It has to last, you know, through a vibrating bike and out on the road, harsh conditions.
Well, where do we get more information about Columbus Car Audio and getting out here to see you?
Absolutely. This store is in Reynoldsburg, in the Taylor Square Shopping Center. We also have another store on Morris Road up north between Cleveland Avenue and Westerville Road, or of course you can check us out at columbuscaraudio.com.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. OutandAboutColumbus.com. Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus.
Well, the American Motorcycle Association turns 90 years old this year, and the Hall of Fame Museum turns 24 years. And I got to tell you, if you enjoy motorcycles, or even if you don't, there's something here for everyone. We had an opportunity to talk to Rob Dingman about what is happening at the Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum and what the initiatives are of the American Motorcycle Association. What is the mission of the AMA?
The mission is to promote the motorcycle lifestyle and protect the future of motorcycling. We have a very active government relations department. We staff about 5 people in Washington, D.C. to watch out for the interests of motorcyclists and protect our rights.
You know, we're standing in the Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum, and this place is just incredible. It's always a pleasure to come out and just see the displays. What would you say to the person who's never seen this? What are they going to find here?
You know, there's really something for everyone here, Mikey, whether you're a motorcyclist or not. You know, we have an art exhibit here that's 2 wheels plus motor. That's attracted a lot of folks who wouldn't ordinarily come to a motorcycle museum, but they're interested in the art, and there's some really neat stuff there. There's motorcycle themed art, and there's a little bit of everything through the Hall of Fame here. There are people inducted for their racing exploits. There are people inducted for things they've done in the motorcycle industry, and people inducted for their work in the rights and advocacy area. So there's a little bit of something for everyone here.
Let's talk about the membership a little bit and how people sign up for that, as well as some of the events you have coming up.
Great. One of the great things we do as part of our membership is, again, I mentioned that we're an advocacy organization. We protect the future of motorcycling and promote the motorcycle lifestyle. But we also offer some great benefits. One of our great tangible benefits is a towing program that we have, and for no additional charge, people get towing for all the vehicles in their family, not just their motorcycle, but their cars, their motorhomes, their trailers, and for $49, it's a real great price, and all we ask is that you sign for automatic renewal, and you get that as a benefit. But there's lots of other things. We have a great magazine that focuses on the people of motorcycling. There's some great stories in there.
You have an event coming up in Mansfield, right?
We do. One of our largest fundraisers for our museum and Hall of Fame is our Vintage Motorcycle Days that occurs up at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course in early July. And if you go on our website, you can get more information about that, AmericanMotorcyclist.com.
Moto-Ohio European Motorbikes has an enormous selection of motorcycles, parts, and accessories to fit your riding needs, featuring BMW, Ducati, Triumph, Vespa, and more. Moto-Ohio can help you get on the road today. Mike Allen told us all about his store and their partnership with the Grandview Euro Bike Night.
So what would motorcycle enthusiasts find here at Moto-Ohio?
Well, we sponsor a number of events, but we're primarily a authorized BMW, Ducati, Triumph dealer, premier here in Columbus. We're located on Scarborough Boulevard here on the east side out in Columbus, Ohio.
So you help sponsor Grandview Bike Night, I believe, and that's all European bikes like you carry here, right?
Yes, it is. It's for like-minded people. We meet on the second and fourth Thursdays of every month. Mike Small and Steve Newton do a very good job of hosting that event, and I invite all of you out to that event every other Tuesday.
Let's talk about parts and service here. If you've got one of these European motorcycles,
yeah, we have a great parts department, service department. Kirk Allen is my parts manager, apparel manager. We have our service department. Actually, one of my guys is in Florida right now getting updated training, which we provide regularly. So we have the premier service team ready to support any European Bike Night need.
I noticed you're also a Vespa dealer.
Yeah, we are. We sell Vespas, Piaggios, as well as genuine scooters. Very popular now that gas prices are back up again, and it's fun to get the wind in your hair and smell the springtime arriving.
So how do we contact you?
Well, our web address is motohio.com. Shows everything that you would want to know about Moto-Ohio European motorbikes.
After feeling left out of the crowd, Mike Small and Steve Newton decided that European motorcycle riders needed a place where friends come together and everyone is welcome. Steve told me more about the bike night and how it got started in Grandview.
So Steve, we're at Grandview Bike Night. Tell us a little bit about how this got started and how long it's been going on.
Oh, this is our 8th year, and if you right over here, there's a bench that Mike Small and I sat on, and we were just discussing one day that we thought we ought to create our own event. We've been to several other bike nights in town, and European motorcycles were always underrepresented. And at the time, we were both riding BMW motorcycles, and we just kind of started it on our own. We went home and kind of made printouts on our own computers and stuck them up over town, had 20 or 30 bikes the first week, and it's grown exponentially after that. We have vintage motorcycles. We have Harleys, although this is not their main haunt. We do have friends that ride their Harleys in. Japanese sport bikes as well. But it's mostly Ducati, BMW, Aprilia. We have Vespas. It's a very scooter-friendly motorcycle bike night. And the people at Grandview have really embraced this, and the city has, and we're happy to be here.
You got a nice crowd out here. You really do. Who's your primary sponsor?
Our primary sponsor is Moto Ohio European Motorcycles. They're on the east side of town. Mike Allen and his wife and their kids, and they're usually here. This is kind of an off week for us, but it's the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month, all the warm months. But it's a great event. We have so much fun, and I've met so many people. Hundreds and hundreds of people. We have a Facebook page if everyone wants to take a look at that. And it's just Grandview Euro Bike Night on Facebook. And we also have a website, just eurobikenight.com.
Motorcycle custom painted. Just get it looking right for the riding season. We got the guy that can handle for you, Dan Steven at Dano's Custom Paint. I just love custom painted motorcycles, and I hear you do an outstanding job on them. What got you painting custom motorcycles?
Well, I started out doing automotive repairs and painting, and had a few people ask me if I'd be interested in painting motorcycles. I said sure, and I was always interested in motorcycles. Had one ever since I was 18 years old. Once I started doing them, I realized I liked doing them a lot more than I did the automobiles.
You got to be a little bit quicker.
Actually, you would think so, but I spent a lot of time trying to get the finish nice and smooth. People are a little more particular about their motorcycles than they are cars.
Yeah. You know, speaking of that, why do you think people go for that custom look, or they want that custom paint job?
To me, bikes are a personal thing. People want their bikes to kind of reflect their personality with artwork or graphics or something as simple as a two-tone.
So Dan, what's the oldest and what's the newest motorcycle you painted?
I'd say the oldest one was a 1919 Harley Davidson I redid. The guy brought me a pile of parts and pretty much got everything down to bare metal and started over and brought it back into the original paint design.
Wow. And what's the newest?
The newest, actually, I just finished up. It's a 2014 Harley Street Glide Special. Had 0 miles on it. The guy brought me the parts directly from the dealership. And it has flames and Harley emblems and stuff all the way throughout every piece on the bike.
Wow. Do you know how many bikes you've done in all that time?
I actually don't. I lost track. I wish I had pictures of everything I've done. I'd kind of like to know myself how many I've done at this point.
What about the process? I mean, how tough is it to do a motor, and what do you do that you think separates you from a lot of people to do this?
Well, I don't do things in a production fashion to where it's hurry up and get it out and make the money. I like to take pride in my work. I want to make sure my product lasts a long time.
Well, how do we get a hold of you, get more information, and get that motorcycle looking good?
All right, I got a website, www.danoscustompaint.com.
Well, Dan, thanks so much for being on the show. And remember, you can always get a link to Dan's website off our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com. But if you're looking to get that motorcycle custom painted, getting it looking sharp for the riding season, give Dan a call.